Hey everybody, just because it might be in the shot to get it out in the open, yes, I am wearing pajama pants, but that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is much more exciting, the Suicide Squad. Now if you're like me, you're psyched for the Suicide Squad, because the thing that DC has going for it the most is the villains. So why not make a movie about the DC villains? It's perfect, the comic is great, the cast is awesome, but that doesn't always equal a fantastic movie. So, here are 5 ways you can make Suicide Squad fantastic. Now, first of all, before I say any of these, during this video's upload, some of these things might be non-fulfilled or fulfilled. I don't know. But anyway, let's move on. Number 1, fire Jai Courtney. He doesn't need to be in this movie. Why do we want him in this movie? He's not a good actor. He hasn't played a good role in his entire life. Why are we automatically giving him Captain Boomerang? Give somebody who can act and somebody who can play that character Captain Boomerang. Not Jai Courtney. That's a teen heartthrob, basically. Keep him as far away from Suicide Squad as you possibly can. Suicide Squad is evil. They give you shivers down your spine. I never looked at Jai Courtney and thought, oh my god. I mean, I have, but not in a good way. It's more like, oh jeez, how can you be so terrible? Oh my lord. Number 2, give Lex Luthor some screen time. Lex Luthor, other than like the Joker and maybe the Riddler, is the best DC villain. So why not give him some screen time? Jesse Eisenberg is fantastic, and I think he's gonna make a good Lex Luthor. Now, I don't actually know if he's in the movie yet. It's rumored, but we don't really know yet, as of this being recorded. But if he is in the movie, which he should be, put him on screen a lot. Everybody in this movie is insane and weird and scary. So the audience should have some sort of break from that a little bit, with somebody a little bit smarter, and more sane, and more down to earth. That's Lex Luthor. I'm not saying he's not crazy, but he backs up his craziness with sanity. And I think he'd make an excellent addition to this movie. Number 3, don't base screen time on star power. I know because they have Will Smith in this movie, they're gonna put Will Smith everywhere they can in this movie and write him in every single scene in the movie, and that's gonna suck. I love Will Smith, don't get me wrong, and Deadshot's a cool character, but we want to see Joker and Harley Quinn. That's why half the people that are gonna go to this movie are gonna go to this movie to see those 2 characters because they're the coolest characters in this bunch. And maybe Jared Leto is very famous because Dallas Buyers Club. And maybe Margot Robbie is very famous because Wolf of Wall Street. But Will Smith is way more famous, and I know they're gonna put him in this movie everywhere, way more than the Joker and Harley Quinn. And that sucks because they deserve more screen time. They're better characters, and I just think the movie should revolve around them more than anybody else. Number 4, no friends. The Suicide Squad cannot make alliances with each other unless they plan to break those alliances in the future. At the end of this movie, there shouldn't be any sort of scene where they all come together to fight a common enemy and they become friends. No, they should hate each other throughout the whole movie. I don't want no friends. I don't care if that doesn't make it very fun. It's gonna be cool. The movie's about evil people. You don't want them being friends with each other. I want them to escape and shit to go wrong and for them to make vendettas against each other. In fact, you know what? Forget rule number 1. Keep Jai Courtney in the movie just so he can get eaten by Killer Croc. I mean it. Number 5, make it rated R. I don't know if it's rated R yet. I honestly don't know. I couldn't tell you. But if it's not, this movie is gonna suck. You have some of the most deadly, crazy people in the world. And they're not gonna drop a couple of F-bombs and tear some dude's head off? Get out of here, that's ludicrous. You need to make it rated R. Just like you need to make Deadpool rated R. These characters need that much space to work in. They can't be put in a corner with this PG-13 BS. I want the Joker to dissect somebody on screen while he just laughs and just and just digs somebody's guts out. I think that'd be so cool. And then have him get his ass kicked by Deadshot. Like, what are you doing? You're jeopardizing this mission. Beating him with the butt of his gun, like holding it like that. So thought that was... I don't know how to beat people up. So anyway, if you're watching and you're creating Suicide Squad, which I know nobody creating Suicide Squad's watching, I know like 16 people are watching, but that's okay. Because if any of you know network executives, which would be actually a miracle and that'd be kind of cool, I want you to go to these people and tell them these things because they need to be a thing. If they're not, this movie could end up being awful. Even if they are enacted, this movie can end up being awful, but I'm hoping on it being good. All my hopes are there, so, I guess we'll see. Thank you for watching my video. This has been, I've had a great time. I don't know about you guys, I've had so much fun filming this with you, getting to know you a little bit better. Tell me more about yourself. Tell me about your dad. Anyway, like this video, subscribe to my channel, Carson in the Attic, all one word. That would be pretty rad of you guys. And that's it. See ya. I need some sort of outro. Let me think about that. Stay cool, folks. No, that's bad. That's really bad. I'm sorry. I'll just say bye for now, but I'm gonna have to work on that. Bye. Seriously, that's so lame.